My name is Jane Mitchum, and I serve on the advisory board for Lutheran Services Carolinas, but have been around a long, long time.
And my name is Bill Mitchum, and I worked with Lutheran Family Services for 18 years and loved it the whole time. I think from my perspective, the services that's been offered by Lutheran Family Services and Lutheran Services Carolina have always been faith-based. We have come under the mission and umbrella of the church. And that's been true of almost every uh, staff person that I've met. And that was true of Bill Britton. Bill Britton would tell all the people that were employed with Lutheran Services that you don't have to be a Christian to work for Lutheran Family Services. But all we do is to provide services for people to the glory of God.
Well, I would agree with Mitch in terms of Bill's gift of faith, and I see Ted Goins just continuing Bill's legacy in Ted's way. But oh my goodness, he has continued that whole sense of ministry uh, in these last years, and that for me is what draws us, I think, to continue to be a part of Lutheran Services Carolinas.
George Knox, been with Lutheran Services for 33 years. I currently work in our quality management department. I actually started as a residential counselor in one of our youth group homes. One of the things that stood out for me personally is just the fact that it's a very flexible job. It allows you to have your own family and to enjoy your family as well. And that was something that that has always stood out to me.
My name is Cynthia Chappelle, and I am the lead clinical staff, one of the lead clinical staff with the foster care team, the PD region. And I have been here longer than this guy, but I'm giving him credit today. But I'm running at 25 years right now. What truly has kept me here, a lot of times it has been the children that we have served and the families, and we've seen so much and witnessed so much from death to birth to everything. But it's these guys, honestly, for me. You can't come to work if you got to be stressed. It's non-judgmental. They're good folks. It really is. It's not the money at Lutheran. It's the ministry, and it's about for me, the staff as well as the clients that we serve.
My name is Chris Cochran Jr. And like George, I work in the quality management department, and I am a training coordinator. I started out working on the weekends as a residential counselor. As a matter of fact, it was George and Cynthia that hired me. I did not intend on being here this long. It wasn't in my plan. I think it might have been God's plan. I asked myself all the time, okay, God, are you ready for me to do something else here? So I'm still here.
My name is Bedria Yajic. I am South Carolina Regional Director for New Americans Program, and I have been with the agency since 1996. I think that LSC found me because LSC was the resettlement agency that was affiliated with Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Service. That was a resettlement agency for refugees coming from Bosnia, and I was one of them. I was a English teacher back in Bosnia in 1992 when the war started, and had a 9-month-old child at that time. I lived in a city under the siege. The opportunity for me to move on with life and give a better life to my child was to seek refuge. And I founded Refuge in the United States of America, where I joined my sister. Pretty much the story of every refugee. looking for a better place to raise children, to move on with life, to put down the roots that you lost once and stay here. The most exciting part was the opportunity to build programs that will serve those in need, those who don't have a voice, and that's what kept me with the agency, having an opportunity to grow and be me and be part of the greater family.
Bethany Voss, and I am our Executive Director of Rehabilitative and Community Services. And like Chris, I came to the agency in 1997. I also started in administrative services, and so I was just going to do that while I was in school and did not want to be a social worker. And 26 years later, I am still here. When I first started at Lutheran Services, we didn't have a foster care program. We did refugee services and we did group homes for youth. And that was the extent of our portfolio. And now in South Carolina alone, we do refugee resettlement and all the plethora of services that accompany that, match grant and victims of trafficking, all those things, as well as we now have a recovery program, which was born out of a relationship with the South Carolina Synod. We have an extensive foster care program that started off, we just trained foster parents, and now we serve children across the state in lots of different ways. We have the day program, which serves kids during the day who need some type of permanency in their life, as well as regular foster care, therapeutic foster care for unaccompanied minors, medically fragile foster care. And so it's just been really cool to see it grow from one or two to just programs for people in need in general, and just to see that expansion has been amazing.
Last year, LSC served over 7,500 Carolinians, and as always, we want to serve even more in the future. The South Carolina Synod and LSC have always worked side by side in ministry, in serving where the need is greatest. We are reminded that we are all called to show the love of God to everyone, especially the least of these.